Well, good morning. Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday morning. Hope you survived thunderstorms last night. Well, I don't know that we got off pretty easy here, but anyway, this morning I wanted to share with you a devotion entitled "Faith is Action." Faith is often thought of as a thing that we have. A belief in something or someone, but in the scriptures, faith is more than just a passive possession. It's a firm confidence that results in action. In the passage this morning that I read in Hebrews chapter 11, verses 7 through 16, I'm not gonna read the passage to you per se, but in this passage, an action follows every mention of faith. It talks about Noah, as he prepared, an ark. And then Abraham, as he obeyed without knowing, where he was going, and then Sarah, confidently anticipated, the son that God had promised to her, even in her old age. Instead of sitting back, believers, believers should count on God's promises and act accordingly and obediently, as did the men and women that are listed in Hebrews chapter 11. The Lord, He accomplished amazing feats, through their lives, when they believed Him and when they moved out, in obedience. Like a muscle, faith, it needs to grow, and the more we put it into action, it does grow. In this way, believers strengthen their trust in God and His promises. Even when they don't, live long enough to see the fulfillment in their lifetime, because several of them, didn't get to see like Abraham, he didn't necessarily get to see the promised land, there up close and personal, but he saw it from a distance, through his his lineage, his family. So my question to you this morning is, are you acting on your faith in God and His Word? When you see a command or a warning in Scripture, do you obey it? Are you letting biblical truths, about God's character and power shape your thinking and responses? If so, your faith is growing strong, and I pray that your faith is growing strong this morning. I hope that it continues to grow, and that's what God does with us. It's a continual process. We'll never arrive and be perfect like Jesus, but we're to strive daily to be more and more like Jesus. As we walk here on this earth, as God gives us breath to breathe. So I hope that encourages you this morning. I hope you have a great Tuesday. And remember, Angie and I love you guys. We're praying for you. And anyway, God bless you, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.